Hearty good evening to you all. I hope your day has been going well. And depending on your time zone, this could be good morning or good afternoon. Good day indeed. And thank you for finding time to be a part of this session. We want you to be happy. We want you to fulfill your highest dreams. We want you to become more of yourself. We want you to become more, achieve more, make more impact. When you have achieved your goals, when you are living according to your higher targets, you will have time to smile. So the picture in front of you here on one side shows the family really smiling and taking the photograph. Now that kind of smile and loving and joy and excitement is what I want for you today and always for being a part of this session. The ability to be in a state of joy and peace, be excited, and be able to meet up with all of your, expenses and bills. All of that is what I wish for you. And hey, um, for you to be able to plan your vacation, choose any country in the world that you want to go to and execute it. That is the kind of wish I have for you. And if you're doing that already, I wish you even more. So how can a person really, really start with nothing and be able to change his financial story? In case you're struggling, because there are people that cannot smile, they cannot smile at all because the pain of financial chaos is creating an impact in their lives that they do not find palatable. All right, so how you can achieve and change your story is what we're here gathered to discuss tonight. And I'm going to show you why you need to open your eyes to what is happening. What you're going to discover is a system that will never scam you. A system that has never scammed anyone since 2021. All right, that is the system you're about to discover tonight. A system that has been tested by people from all over the world, and people have come to trust it for its safety, resilience, and its innovativeness. A system that keeps improving itself. This system today, launched an update that really, shows you that they are on top of the game. All right, so we really, really love this system, having been partners with it for a couple of years now, and that is why we're holding this presentation to you to help you, understand, appreciate, and embrace this amazing technology. I'm going to introduce the technology in a couple of minutes, but I want you to know that this is something you can start small, and there will be unlimited income potential. So you can start with $100 and you can, make $1 million. Now, for some people, when they hear this, they say, "Oh, this is another online scam, get rich quick scheme." Trust me, this is not a get rich quick scheme. It doesn't happen overnight. But I'm going to show you how you can increase yourself. All right, you can make money to be attracted to you. All right, you can increase your attraction index and make money flow to you. How can you do that? We'll show you the simple skill that you need to master from the comfort of your home. This is not any scam. This is not a Ponzi scheme. This is something real that when you master that skill, your attractiveness increases and money starts flowing to you every single day. It's really an amazing thing to behold. But first, you have two enemies. Enemy number one is inflation. All of us know this already. And it's indeed a challenge because people are struggling today to do things that they could do comfortably in the past. That's the cost of inflation, okay? You struggle to achieve things that you used to do comfortably in the past. People struggle to eat 3 square meals. People struggle to pay their kids' fees. This is because inflation has been skyrocketing over the last few years. Now, even if you live outside of Africa, you are also being affected by inflation. But many countries in Africa who have double digits are, of course, heavily impacted. Now, the slide here is showing you how the US dollar has also dwindled over the years, all right? In 1913, what $60,000 could have bought you in 2013, you will need $1.5 million to buy that same thing. So imagine what you could buy with $60,000, and 100 years later, you need $1.5 million. That's how crazy inflation is. And so this is real, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not saying this to scare you. I just want you to know that you cannot afford to fold your arms and say, I'm comfortable. And say, okay, I'm okay. I just want to be spiritual. I don't want to increase my earning power. I just want to be spiritual, and that's enough for me. Well, it's your personal decision, but you need to understand that you can be spiritual and also increase your cash flow, and they too can work hand in hand. All right, because the power that blesses the rich does not say, oh, because you're spiritual, you have to be poor, and we know all that. So, ladies and gentlemen, open your minds, open your hearts. I want you to begin to, you're going to hear some things tonight. If you're coming for the first time, drop 777 in the chat box if you're coming here for the first time, because you're going to hear some things tonight. All right. I want to know how many of us are coming here for the first time, listen to this presentation for the first time. You're going to hear some things tonight. And I want you to just understand that when you hear those things and you feel that there's something wrong, just simply change your idea of what you think is possible. All right. Just change your idea of what you think is possible. That is a gift that you have been given by your creator. Your creator gave you the capability to think and change your idea of what you think is possible. I can see all the 777s. Thank you very much for coming here. Feel free to drop your questions in the chat box. While I'm present, I could, dovetail one of the topics or subtopics to, answer your questions. So, listen. You cannot afford to be comfortable. When inflation is dealing with you, you have to think of ways to increase your income and increase your earning power so that you can beat inflation. All right. And what you're going to hear tonight, just change your idea of what you think is possible, because the fact that some things might not have been possible for you before now does not mean that it will not happen. Now, the answer to liberating humanity from poverty can be found on the blockchain, because the blockchain is communal wealth. It is a financial internet. It is the internet of value or internet of money. It is a global internet. Let me tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to find out about anything today, you just need to go to YouTube and research about it. I tell you, Google it, YouTube it. You will find videos and trainings to guide you. That is how powerful the internet of information is. The internet of information can take somebody who knows nothing about anything and transform him to somebody who knows a lot about that thing. All right. That is how powerful the internet is. So now imagine a financial internet, the internet of money, that can lift you and transform you from somebody who doesn't even know how to, meet up with your expenses to become someone who can live with your day-to-day bills. And while inflation is hitting hard, you are ahead of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the blockchain, the internet of value. When you hear blockchain, just understand it is the internet of money. That is the definition I want you to pick tonight. And that is the most important definition that you need to know. The financial internet. The internet where if you go left, it's money, right money, up, down money, front, backwards money. Why wouldn't you want to be a part of that internet? Why wouldn't you want to be a part of the internet where you just need to come in with your financial muscle and relax? When you relax, the wave will come and lift you out of poverty, and you don't have to stress yourself so much. That is the blockchain. The blockchain has been doing this for many years, and we want you to experience it. Now, you have a second enemy, and I like to talk about this enemy because a lot of people have been affected by this enemy. The first time you come into the blockchain, it happened to me too. The first time I came onto the blockchain, I thought I was on the blockchain, but I was on a Ponzi scheme. And we were paying 3% daily. I remember vividly who introduced me to it. And this person had best interest in my best interest at heart. And it was like, oh, this thing is working. It's been working for so many years. And they will always say they are working for so many years. Meanwhile, they just started the last 3 months. But they will backdate their success as if they had started many years ago. Right? So that is one of the fallacies. And you will not find anybody who was there with them many years ago. You only find people who came in the last few months. These Ponzi schemes are your enemy. They will tell you to send your money to them. They will come with all sorts of stories that they are trading for you, that they are an exchange, that you can mint and farm on them, that you can stake on them. Many of these platforms that come out and tell you this are just Ponzi schemes. And they will promise you high rewards, like they could promise you 3% daily, 1% daily, and people cannot resist this. A lot of persons, wow, 3% daily, let me take the risk. Then you see people who will say, let's take a risk. It's that you take a risk or die. That is not the kind of risk you need to take. Capital preservation is very important. You can't be taking blind risks. Capital preservation is absolutely important. All right. Now, these schemes deceive you, make you, they make you enemies. Your friends begin to hate you. They will tell you, since I knew you, I've been losing money. And when you have something serious to do with them, they'll tell you, come on, I don't take you seriously because all I have been getting from you is platforms that I keep losing money. So we want to encourage you to avoid, getting yourself trapped with these Ponzi schemes. The allure is strong, but you can see through them. They will come with different angles, different fashion. They will come with so many different stories, but you just need to be smart enough to detect them. Now, there is a global shift. If you can navigate and avoid those Ponzi schemes and really get into the blockchain proper with the method we're going to share with you tonight, you will discover a global shift. Money is shifting to the blockchain. What did I say? Write this down. Money is shifting to the blockchain. So, of course, you know about the evolution of money, but right now, money is going into cryptocurrencies, and you cannot afford to be left behind. You cannot afford to keep wasting your money on Ponzi or keep thinking that everything blockchain, that is not real, because all you've experienced have been Ponzi schemes. That you need to open your mind, because the shift has been happening and it's happening even more now. Now, the slide in front of you is from BitBio, and this lists countries that own Bitcoin. All right. You might be in a country that is blaming Bitcoin and cryptocurrency for its economic chaos, interestingly. But you need to understand that some countries are growing Bitcoin reserves, and Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. The United States has over 207,000 Bitcoin, according to BitBio, and that is over $20 billion. China. You see, no matter what China, you see China bans Bitcoin, China does this. When China bans Bitcoin, news comes out, people sell their Bitcoin, then China goes behind you and buys all of the Bitcoin. These countries know that whoever owns the most Bitcoin is going to get richer and richer and richer. So you see, China has 194,000 Bitcoin, about 90 million Bitcoin. UK has 61,000 Bitcoin. A couple of countries like Ukraine. Well, you're going to find out in a moment where some of these countries had their Bitcoin. US got their Bitcoin mainly from season BTC from the Silk Road and some other scam systems. So they seized those BTC. Now, my question to you is, they seized it and they created it as to become a reserve. So why didn't they convert it to their dollar and keep in their normal currency? They know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. All right. But there's a country here on this list. That country is Bhutan. Bhutan, in the Himalayan region between China and India. It is a small village. They are known for not their gross domestic product. They are known for their gross domestic happiness. They are interested in happiness. Well, this country has a lot of issues also looking for how to japa and go to Australia, look for greener pastures. But as small as this country is, they have a Bitcoin reserve of 13,000 BTC, 1 billion US dollars. Now, I want to ask you this question. If you come back here in 12 months, you will find out that more countries have acquired more BTC. There is a global shift. And if you don't understand that this shift is real, you will remain in your location and be thinking that, crypto is a scam. If you get involved in crypto, it's only for terrorists. Look at the United States got its BTC from seizing a lot of seizures. The Chinese government has also, accumulated BTC from seizures. From anybody they see, engaging in illicit activities, they seize those BTC and hold it. They hold it. All right. United Kingdom also does that. Ukraine got a lot of BTC from the financing of the war. People are sending them crypto to finance the war. They are also keeping a reserve. Now, Bhutan has been strategically growing its reserve through Bitcoin mining activities. This Bhutan, that small town where there is no street light, traffic light. In its major cities, its major junctions, they don't even have a traffic light. Bhutan is the last city in the world to get internet, but they have a Bitcoin reserve. And of course, El Salvador's progress. There is a global shift. And if you listen to this presentation tonight, I need you to understand that this shift is happening already, will continue to happen with or without you, with or without your country. You can either decide to blind your eyes and to remain ignorant of this opportunity until your children later will ask you, Daddy, why didn't you get involved in crypto in 2024, 25, 26? Where were you? Were you in the village? Did you have internet? What were you thinking? I need to know what you were doing, Daddy. So this is what you're going to face. So what are cryptocurrencies? Simply put, cryptos are digital assets, digital money that have no physical form. And that is where a lot of people get confused because it doesn't have physical form. People say, it cannot be real. Where is the Bitcoin head office? Take me to the Bitcoin head office. I want to know and see the CEO of Bitcoin. There's no such head office. It's programmable money programmed directly in the blockchain with data permanence, non-repudiation of data. And, this is something huge. It's money. You can take one crypto now, sell it on the blockchain, money in your pocket, food on your table. Within 5 minutes, you are feeding your family. This is real money, ladies and gentlemen. And we're telling you to get involved in it because it's a global wealth transfer system that is triggered by global shift. Before you know it, there will be no Bitcoin for anybody to buy. Before you know it, the cryptos will all be consumed. You need to wake up and become a part of this journey, ladies and gentlemen. One concept you must hold to your heart on the journey of the cryptocurrencies is the concept of holding your assets, hodling. You see, United States, no matter the price of Bitcoin, whether it goes up, it goes down, they hold their assets. The same thing with China. They've seized those assets, they hold it. They know where Bitcoin is going to. So they are holding on to it. They did not convert it to their own fiat currency. No, they won't try that because they know where, Bitcoin and crypto is going. So if you're getting involved in what you're going to hear tonight, one of the key, very absolute important lessons you need to remember is that you must hold on to your assets even when it appears like the price is going against you. This is a concept that if you don't get it, you can't be on the blockchain. It's a very volatile market. You will see your asset go against you minus 20%. You don't panic because it will come back to you on a positive note in no time. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your assets with your life. And, when the assets go negative, just relax. Like the man on that Bitcoin, just hold and relax. All right. So that's a concept I want you to get. Now, we want you to understand that you can trade your way to success on the blockchain. There are different types of trading. There's, spot trading and there's leverage trading. Spot trading is where you are a businessman, and what that means is that you have 100 baskets of tomatoes, that's what you're selling. You're not saying you have more than 100 bags, you're just selling 100 bags. You're doing that deal. But somebody who is doing leverage markets like futures and forex will say, oh, I have 100 bags of tomatoes. What that actually means is that I'm just trying to tell you that I have 10,000 bags, 10,000 baskets. Yes. It's actually 100, but I can deal on 10,000. So let me make money like somebody that has 10,000 baskets. Then when the market goes against you, you start losing money like somebody that has 10,000 baskets. Meanwhile, you only have 100 baskets. So that is where liquidation comes in and total wipeout. People sleep, wake up, their money is gone. So there are people that have experienced this leverage trading. And so they get so scared when you talk of trading. We are not encouraging you to go into futures and forex to start trading. No. Avoid those leverage markets. You need specialized training before you can navigate into those markets. So please, I beg you, in the name of God, avoid forex. Avoid futures until you go through intense training that would transform your mind and your skill sets, emotional thinking abilities to navigate those markets. All right, please, we want you to focus on spot. Spot means buy low, sell high. Okay, buy low, sell high. When the market is moving upwards, you're going to make a lot of money from spot, and you can succeed just by using spot. Don't let greed lure you with ignorance without training to get involved in futures or forex. There are people today who were lured into forex and they burned their fingers several times. They keep burning their fingers. You will keep burning your fingers in forex and futures until you calm down, humble yourself, come to spot and learn how to trade, in the spot market. When you successfully make money on the spot market, then you can begin to think of, dabbling into those markets. Now, the technology I'm going to introduce to you tonight, which you're going to discover, can handle both spot and futures trading. All right. It can handle both the leverage and the spot trading, but we direct you to spot because we care about you and we want your success. Technology. RoyalQ. In 2021, RoyalQ came into my life in June, and I began my journey. And it's been an amazing journey ever since June 2021. It's been a life-changing journey. I'm super excited with this technology. I've kept minting, generating income with rest of mind, a system that has never scammed me. Nobody has lost money on this platform in the name of, the platform locked up and took my money away. No. Nobody has experienced that. So welcome to the future. Welcome to the technology that is going to feed your family. RoyalQ can feed your family. And when I tell you that, I ain't joking. RoyalQ will help you achieve some things with more ease than you would have achieved. And RoyalQ is going to put a smile on your face. When your spouse tells you, hey, I think I want this. I like this. I wish I can get it. You say, yeah, take it. Take it. Just take it. Because RoyalQ is generating the income that is going to make you say, take it. Take more if you want more. And what else is life for? When your kids look at you and say, Daddy, I think I want to do this. Say, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's what we want for you. This technology called AI with RoyalQ can change your life. But remember, AI is involved in agriculture, precision agriculture. We have AI that is involved in surveillance. Listen, when AI is involved in surveillance, if you like, just snap your face around, the camera captures you. It will follow you, trace you down to wherever you're going, as long as there's a surveillance system around there. The world has changed. Today, I tell you today, you can stay in the comfort of your home and go to some websites and view various countries as if you were there. You can watch it as if a movie, like you were there. People walking on the streets like you were there. All right. Technology is making a lot of things possible. And I really want you to understand that things are happening fast. The police internationally is helped by AI and robotics. All right. The soldiers are assisted by AI. We have the kamikaze drones that can be sent into terrorists' domain and wipe out the terrorists in an instant. Technology is creating peace and enhancing territorial integrity. Where you see people making a lot of noise about bandits is because they have not embraced technology. If they embrace technology and big data, they will be able to clear the environments. Now, AI has helped in the car industry where people can now drive. I love this video. I don't get tired of this video. Every time I play it, I just imagine, just imagine you could get into a bend and you just want to grab the steering and control it. You don't believe the car can drive itself. Look at this guy. Imagine that is you.
Oh, shoots. We're using the self-driving. Good. Man, look at that. Holy cow. This is scary, folks. Because you don't know what's going to happen. Especially if you've not done it before. Allowing something, especially when you like to control your car. But now you have an AI driving you. The world is changing, folks. You better go with the change. If you're still driving the old way, I don't know what to tell you.
Sleeping on the bicycle.
Everything is changing. Business is changing. If you're not going technology, you don't know, you're going to miss out. They're going to leave you behind. Don't let nobody leave you behind. In your businesses and everything you do. Tech is the new world, so get it going. I'm just chilling. Yep. Oh.
Don't let nobody leave you behind. Even if your country does not want to have a Bitcoin reserve, go get on the blockchain. The countries that own some Bitcoin reserve will develop radically. So you see that country, Bhutan, that doesn't have much infrastructure, doesn't have just, the last country on the earth to get internet. You will find out that in a few years, you will look at that country and you'll say, wow, they set themselves apart because they grew a Bitcoin reserve. RoyalQ. RoyalQ is the system that will be making money for you every single day. Every single day. Let me tell you this. Every day is a potential money-making day. I'm not kidding you. Yes, I know there are good days, there are bad days, poor market days, good market days, but every day is a potential money-making day. You look at the market and say, I want to take my 2% today. I want to take my 3% today. Let me tell you what happened to me today. I took my first 3%, all right? I took my first 3%, and then I looked at the coin again and said, oh, this coin, can you bless me again? And I went in and I took that was Burger. Burger kept blessing me, and I took my first 2. Meanwhile, at the same time, Not was doing wonders. So I tell you, there are many assets that are doing wonders. We just want to encourage you to get on RoyalQ because every day, including Saturday and Sunday, are potential money-making days. The question is, are you ready to embrace change? Are you ready to allow artificial intelligence work with you to experience breakthrough in your life? The choice is yours, and I'm just a messenger showing you, hey, this is possible. Trading can be very challenging. The emotions involved in trading, the analysis of the market required to trade, the time required for you to change or to trade, all right? It's really time consuming to get involved in all of these things. How can you manage your risk? What strategy can you use? How can you execute the same strategy again and again and again? How can you save your strategy one time and use it 1,000,000 times? RoyalQ can do that. How can you manage multiple trades and go to sleep without anxiety? RoyalQ can do that. So RoyalQ helps resolving the trade challenges. But hey, there's something special about this system. And this is one of the most important slides in this presentation. I need you to stop whatever you are doing and pay attention. With RoyalQ, your money does not go to any platform. You see all those Ponzi schemes where you have lost money, you've been losing money. They always tell you, send us $1,000 to our platform. And so people are always doing this, send us. When you send money from your bank account on the blockchain and you send it to the platform, then they can decide to shut down, lock up, and then tell you goodbye anytime they want. There was such an exchange. They came out as an exchange. They said, hey, come and trade with us. Send your money to us. People were going crazy. People were opening offices all over Africa. They were opening offices. Oh, this is a new exchange. They were opening offices. And this thing is still, people keep falling for this every single time. Now, their target was $1 billion. $1 when they received deposits and had up to $1 billion, they shut down overnight. People lost all of their funds. So with RoyalQ, RoyalQ says, don't you ever, 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 ever in your life and in your trading journey with us, send us your trading capital. That is agreement you sign with RoyalQ. RoyalQ says, never, ever, ever send us your trading capital for any reason, pretense or deliberately, mistakenly. Don't send it to us. Keep your trading capital in your blockchain account. We don't have the username and password to it. We don't have the two-factor authenticator to it. You alone have access to it. So this is important. When you have your blockchain account on your exchange, some people make this mistake. They will take their credentials, snap it, and send it on WhatsApp to somebody to help them log in. Never do that. Never compromise your account. It's like your bank account. Will you take a picture of your PIN and send it to someone? At the same time, you send your ATM card number, send your PIN. They're going to empty your account. You need to keep your account safe. If you want to write it in a book, write in a book, but don't keep that book hidden. You dare not take pictures and send it over the internet. You will compromise your blockchain account. It's common sense. That is why RoyalQ says, we don't have access to your money. We just want you to connect us via API management to buy low and sell high inside your exchange. Capital will remain inside your exchange. Profit will remain inside your exchange. This is the easiest, safest way to make money on the blockchain. A system where RoyalQ can never run away with your money because they don't control the money. The money is under your control. So it's really a no-brainer. And this is why we have been trading with RoyalQ since 2021. It gives us rest of mind. By the way, let me tell you this. Many platforms have come and vanished since 2021 when I started RoyalQ. Many of them have come and vanished. I don't want to call names, but let me just ask people in the group to drop the names of the platforms after 2021, since 2021, that have come and vanished. All right, just drop the names in the chat box. If you were involved in one that vanished with your money, you can also drop it in the chat box. The reason I say that is for you to understand that you are not alone in losing money to old platforms that have swindled us. You are not alone. Almost everybody here has lost money. So please, take heart. Do not say, oh my goodness, I've lost money. I've lost money, so I'm finished. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can rise up again. But this time around, rise up with a system where your capital is safe. And if you look at the charts, people are dropping some examples of where they've lost money. And they're able to express this now because they know, they are wiser. They've come to see the difference between RoyalQ and those stupid systems that they will show you their faces as if they care, but they actually just want to, swindle you and take your money out of you. Exactly. So what can RoyalQ do for you? And this is a very simple question. What can RoyalQ deliver to you every month? RoyalQ can give you 10% to 50% profits every single month. 10% to 50% every single month. The worst month I've seen was a 5% performance. You will always make above 5%, 10% to 50%. I know people who just get started and in the first week, they make 70% with simple skills without even, cracking their heads. This is what is possible. And we want you to become a part of this amazing opportunity. Now, there are different ways of trading with this bot. If you have capital, $20,000, $30,000, $10,000, you can set this system to trade autopilot for you. In other words, you don't want to think, you're so busy, you don't have time. You can just set autopilot trading, but please only do this on Bitcoin or Ethereum. These two asset classes, all right, these two assets cannot be delisted, all right? So only do the autopilot on BTC and Ethereum, all right? Let your money dance and use the whole warehouse mode. All right, use the whole warehouse mode, and you're going to find out that you always be in and out of the money. You're going to be in profits. Now, some people decide that, hey, I want to trade manually and I want to trade with stop loss. Those who love that, RoyalQ has an internal stop loss algorithm and methodology in the bot. And now there are people that don't want to use stop losses. They just want to hold their assets no matter what's happening. And that's also fine. If you're trading a good coin, you can just stay calm. Just make sure you tolerate at least 20% dip, in price, and you always be in the game. Now, when the market goes against you, you have to just be very patient with the market. We want you to learn. We want you to understand how to read price charts. We want you to understand candlestick patterns. We want you to understand support and resistance, how to spot the trend. We want you to understand a few indicators that can unlock massive income in your life. We want you to understand how to use the news in your favor, manage your money, and have the emotional discipline to overcome greed and fear. I want you to know that if you don't like learning, RoyalQ is not for you. If you don't want to learn anything new in your life, just exit this meeting and walk away. RoyalQ is not for you. Now, let me ask you this question. If you wanted to buy a car and they told you that the company that sells this car, let's just say, for example, Mercedes, if Mercedes said, hey, we're no longer doing upgrades on our cars. In fact, we're not doing any more research. We close all our factories. We're not interested in any maintenance support. I mean, whoever is buying now is buying, and we're not going to create parts for anybody. Would you buy that car? You might not buy that car. You buy into those cars you buy into because you know that the people that manufacture them stand by them. People that manufacture them keep improving them. The parts will always be available. And there are people that understand how to help you maintain those cars. So you want to be part of something that will always improve itself. So when you come into RoyalQ, you need to make yourself attractive so that money can come to you. You need to rub pancake or do something to yourself, financially educate yourself on a few things. And this thing can be done 15 minutes a day for 1 week and you're good. All right. Learn a few things and money will just be following you. Yes. But if you don't want to learn a few things, money is going to run away from you. So I want to encourage you today, make yourself attractive to money so that money can flow you by continually improving yourself. How much does it cost to get started with this technology? It costs you just $120. That's about $10 a month. Super affordable. Super affordable. It's a no-brainer. $120 for 1 year license. All right. You pay 1 year license. And of course, you need to put fuel fee of $20, which is a profit sharing formula. The gas fee is just telling you that, hey, for every profit you make, RoyalQ will take 20% and then you take 80%. Now, RoyalQ cannot take the 20% from your exchange where your money is. It can only take it from the internal prepaid wallet system that you drop $20 and it's just be taking it from there as a prepaid mechanism. All right. So just have that in mind. That's what you send to the bot. Only this $120 and the gas fee, and the capital remains in your account. So here are a couple of frequently asked questions and concerns that people raise when they hear about the RoyalQ bot. One of the questions is, how long will it take for me to start making money? And I can tell you, you can start making money from the first 24 hours to 48 hours of your activating your bot. All right. In fact, from 30 minutes after activating your bot, you can start making money if you commit yourself to just watching a video or two. All right, which could just take you 15 minutes. 30 minutes, you're done with the videos. Start making money. All right. Now, some people ask the question, oh, will the bot do the work, all the work for me? I hope the bot will do all the work for me. And we tell them, yeah, the bot will not do all the work for you. You just have to learn how to use the bot, just a few functionalities. And some of these people come for and they say, how come if I pay $120 for this bot, will I still need to learn things? Why can't this bot do everything? This bot is expensive. If I pay this $120, let it do everything for me. And I always tell people this, all right? The G-Wagon could cost you 100 million of your local currency. After paying 100 million naira for the G-Wagon, for example, would you still drive it yourself? Or will the G-Wagon drive itself? All right? Will the G-Wagon wash itself in the morning? Or will you get someone to wash it, or you wash it yourself? Now, if the G-Wagon needs maintenance, are you going to take it to the maintenance expert, or would you allow the G-Wagon to maintain itself? All right, so you realize that even when you buy things that are meant to help you in life, you would need to learn a few things and do your part. And that's all we're saying with RoyalQ. Okay? That's all we're saying with RoyalQ. Learn to drive your bot. Learn the settings of the bot. Learn to operate it. The same way a car makes life easy for you, helps you to move from one point to another with comfort. All you do is drive. The same way, RoyalQ can connect to the blockchain and be generating dollars for you every single day, making it so easy. But you need to learn how to drive the bot, and you need to learn how the market moves. Listen, the market always shows its hand. You just need to understand, oh, this is how the market is about to change to this style. I tell you, this market is a tricky market. It will change your style, another style. It keeps doing that. So you need to understand how the market changes its hand and shows its hand so that you keep playing and milking the blockchain, and the bot can help you super easily achieve that. All right. So I really want to encourage you not to listen to people who joined in 2021 but refuse to learn, because there are some people like that. Those people came in 2021, they thought it was a Ponzi scheme. They just wanted to do it in 3 months and then jump to the next Ponzi scheme. But what they realized that this required me to just spend 30 minutes, 1 hour to learn something. They didn't want to learn anything. And they didn't want to teach people. So they just jumped into the next program and say, RoyalQ is difficult to understand. RoyalQ is the easiest bot that can make money for you. You just need to understand how the market works and your capital, and you keep making money every single day. So I want you to be someone who has patience, applies a little bit of risk management, and controls your emotions so that you can make it big on the blockchain. I have a challenge for you. The challenge is simple. All right. I want you to take 300 trades. Okay. Take 300 trades with us. Taking 300 trades could take you up to a year or more. It could even take you 2 years. So don't come with a short-term mindset. Come with somebody, think of medium term. Take 300 trades with RoyalQ. Then tell me what your bank balance is. All right. Now, this is an example of why I say you should take 300 trades. So if for example, you have $100, now if you are taking 2% on your trade, so remember I told you I took 3% 3 times today. So if you are taking 2% on each trade with $100 as the first buying amount, and you're just trading, this is just an example, right? You're just trading, you'll realize that after 300 trades, you would have $37,000 plus from just $100. In the same way, with just $500, you could have $189,000. With just $1,000, you could also transform $1,000 to $379,000. All of this is possible if you can just take 300 trades. Now, I'm not saying you should not, have fun with some of your money, but I want you to think long term when you're trading. Don't come and say, oh, I want to trade in the first 1 month and then that's it. Because this bot, when you understand it, you make much more money with it. The knowledge you have in the first month, you think you have understood something. By the time you do the first 6 months, the first 1 year, you'll be seeing that this bot is a gift to humanity. So take 300 trades, change your financial story, and be a blessing to your family. So where do you want to have your vacation next time? Okay. Where do you want to have your vacation? If one starts today, how long will it take for the person to withdraw this our money? Even if he or she wants to withdraw. Listen, this is a funny thing. Like I said, your capital is in your exchange account. Your profit is in your exchange account, which is your bank account. So you want to withdraw from your bank account to where? And this is something I know. New people find it difficult to wrap their minds. You're not withdrawing money from RoyalQ. Your capital is in your bank account. The profits from trade is in that same bank account. So as the trades are going positively, your bank account is growing. So you want to withdraw from your bank account to where? So unless you're telling me you want to convert some of the assets into your fiat currency, which you can easily do anytime. If you want to do that per trade, you want to do that every week, it's your choice. You are in control of your money. All right. This is something you need to understand. All right. So where do you want to go on your annual vacation? All right. Where do you want to go? Take the 300 trades and open your mind to what RoyalQ can offer you. You see, you're going to get the recording of this video. Go back and watch it again, because I tell you, there'll be things you hear. You just need to take time and listen to the recording again. You need to get back to whoever invited you. Activate an account fast. All right, get that done, and then begin to trade. You might not want to talk to anybody. Just sit down inside your bedroom, secretly trading. You don't want the world to know where you're making your dollars from. That's also okay. There are people that have sworn by the heavens and the earth that they will never tell people about opportunity. So if that is you, just stay in your bedroom and trade alone. But you see, we encourage people to share the opportunity. And the reason we encourage people to share the opportunity is because a lot of people are falling into wrong hands. A lot of people are falling into scams. A lot of people are losing their money online. They don't know something real that can change their life. A lot of people are confused. They're thinking of, how can I make an extra $100 a month? How can I make an extra $500 a month? And people get confused. So we're asking you, share the opportunity. People need to know about this. All right? Tell 20 people. If you tell 20 people within 60 days, you're going to get a $600 gift. And that is over ₦1,000,000. All right? A $600 gift. Within 60 days, you share it and get 20 of your friends in money, extra money. There are people that have done this. They didn't have trading capital. They only had the money to activate the bot. But then they went out and told 5 of their friends. They told 5 of their friends and they made $150. And by the time they told 20, they made $600. And that was where their trading capital started. Now, if you make that sacrifice to build your first team of 20, that $600 is the beginning of additional income that comes from team activities. So in RoyalQ, you have income that comes from pure trading, and you have income that comes from building a team and the team activities. I want you to be somebody that squeezes from both of them into your pocket. You see, when you trade alone, you are like an employee. You are exchanging your time for money. That's not bad because you're trading and milking the blockchain. But why don't you want to be an investor? Because if you're an investor, you built a team, you will become somebody that you might not trade for a day or two, but you're going to be making so much money. Why? Because you've trained and coached a team that is trading, and the benefits of your trading and team building is also going to be dovetailing into your pocket. So please share the opportunity. Tell someone about RoyalQ. This is not a business you say, oh, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't like talking to anybody. I don't know anybody. Okay, you don't know anybody, but on your birthday, people come and eat from your pocket. You sure you don't know anybody? You don't know anybody? Or you just feel brain dead, you don't want to share the opportunity? So I encourage you to get out of your comfort zone. Stop trying to be comfortable. Go tell somebody today about this amazing business. Inspire yourself. You cannot remain the same. You cannot continue to do the same thing every single time and expect exponential results. You have to activate leverage in your life. You have to activate leverage so that you can fast track your journey to your first $1 million. And people are achieving that today. Well, just imagine that you're somebody who is making $50 daily. There are people even in this meeting that if they can be making $10 daily, that's $300 in a month, they are okay. Just imagine making $50 daily. Cumulatively, that's a lot of money. Every single day. There are people doing this. There are people that are making $100 daily, $200 daily, $500 daily. It just takes you sharing the opportunity. You don't need to sit down and say, I don't like talking to people. Let me tell you something. There is nobody that doesn't talk to people. If you open a boutique today, you have to tell your friends. If you open a clinic, a hospital, you have to tell your friends, all right? You have to tell people, oh, yeah, I just opened a clinic here. I'm the doctor. I'm the owner of this clinic. You have to tell your friends to come. These are the services we provide. You have to do that. Because if you're not in sales, you're not in business. And that is why banks will pay and promote salespeople who hit their targets. Ladies and gentlemen, be ready to share the opportunity. In front of you is an example of someone who shared the opportunity. He has only one head and 2 ears and 2 eyes. He doesn't have 2 heads. Now, this person has been able to generate over $800,000 in a space of 4 years. Now, I tell you, we took a snapshot of the first 30 days movement between December and January, and we realized, oh my God, $14,000 was made as profit in 1 month just because the person decided to share the opportunity and to build it like crazy full time. Now, this person has built it like crazy full time and is now relaxing and enjoying the benefits of the hard work. All right. That is why we say share the opportunity, because when you share it, you're going to work hard and then you begin to enjoy the benefits of the opportunity. But let's just say that you're a 9-to-5 worker, you don't have much time. Can you still make money? Now look at this account that has made over $14,000 in a space of one year, right between January 2024 and January 2025. All this account does is work 5 hours every week. So if you can work 5 hours every week, you can build your system and your team and get to a point where you'll be making over 20 million, 25 million of your local currency every single year without even stressing yourself. All right. You continue with your 9-to-5 job. You want to work till the day you die. That's fine. But you activated something in your life that is now bringing in extra income and creating financial relief. If you want $14,000 in a year in your life, if you want that, type 14 in the chat box. Let's even leave the $800,000. If you want $14,000 every single year in your life, type 14 in the chat box. I know you want the $800,000 too, but let's just even show you something simple. When it's not even 14 million of your local currency, it's $14,000. And this is something that works. It's so easy. I am challenging you, work 5 hours every week, 5 hours every week, and make more money than you paid. All right, because that money is more than the minimum wage. You are a big boy, all right, or you're a big girl. So that's it. And I tell you, the work is simple. Just share the opportunity, invite your friends to the business meetings, follow up with them with 3-way calls, and you will succeed. Now, I don't want you to give up after listening to this presentation, because there are people that are going to say, the village I come from, my village elders said I will never be successful. There are people that will say, this thing looks nice. Nobody in my family has ever made $1 million. Nobody in my family understands blockchain. I don't think I can understand blockchain because nobody in my village understands it. I've asked around, none of them understand it. They say I should run away. So be careful. Don't give your ears to the wrong people. I'll give your ears to people who have made money. Look at their lifestyle. The person that is telling you to run away from the blockchain, look at the person's lifestyle. Listen, life is the gift that God has given to everybody, but style is the way you live your life. So look at the lifestyle of the person that is telling you, no, RoyalQ will not work for you. Look at the person's lifestyle. Is the person living the lifestyle that you want? Then look at the lifestyle of the leaders that are telling you that RoyalQ will feed your family. Look at their lifestyle. Look at their withdrawals. Is that what you want? Which lifestyle do you want? Don't listen. There's a switch in the center of your brain. Go to the center of your brain with your imagination and turn off the switch that does over analysis. Analysis paralysis. Just switch off that switch. After this meeting, get back to whoever invited you. Take action. Make the sacrifice. Change your financial story. Start with your first $1 win, the next $10 win, the next $100 win. Before you know it, $1,000 win. Then you prove all your village people wrong. You prove to people that you are the first in your family to understand the blockchain, the first to make $1,000 on the blockchain, the first to make $50,000 on the blockchain, the first to make $100,000 on the blockchain, and then tell them you will be the first in the entire village to make $1 million on the blockchain. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to go with me on this journey. It will change your life. It will change your destination. It is a marathon, not a sprint. So you have two options. Option A, do nothing. After this meeting, go ahead with your life. But remember, if you decide to go with option A and do nothing, you are deciding to continue to struggle in your life. You are deciding to continue to argue with your spouse about money. You are deciding to continue to give excuses to your kids about why you will not do great things for them. make them just do whatever they want, right? Go to good schools. You are deciding to continue to depend on your job and look at your boss for pay raise, and if they don't increase your pay raise, you are screwed. That is your decision if you choose option A. You have decided it that way. So don't complain. Don't blame the president. Don't blame the politicians if you go for option A. Now, if you go for option B is better for you. Embrace the RoyalQ opportunity. Begin to grow your income. Begin to make the first $1. Begin your journey, and you soon see that some things that used to be a problem for you are no longer a problem for you. So I really want to thank you for finding time to be here. We are here to support you. We have lots of free trainings. We have members coaching calls. We train you, we inspire you, we have leadership trainings. We hold you by the hand. We want you to succeed. Now, if I want you to succeed, you have to want the success yourself. All right. I want to ask you a question. Is there something you want me to do for you that you are not ready to do for yourself? Go take action and come with hunger to learn and start milking this blockchain, because I want you to be a testimony. Begin to live your dreams. You can, because you were created in the image of God, who is able to create, who is able to decide. I want you to decide today. I want you to create a better future for yourself, for your family, for those you love, by joining us on this life-changing journey with RoyalQ. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. God bless you, and see you on the next one.